They mutter to one of the officers alongside them, and I'm sure we could. Would you like? We've included a good selection of our philosophical works in the data package that we've prepared for you, but and political treatises and those sorts of things. A lot about our technology, but we we didn't think to include fiction. That's a wonderful idea. We'll have to include that in any future such encounters. Uh,
Yes, I believe that if your people have mystery novels are a very nice way to figure out um the someone, you know what I mean?
And we would be happy to send
Society.
some. We'd be happy to send some of ours as well.
mystery novels? I don't think we have. Is that? I mean, for us, a mystery novel would be um, a brand new philosophical treatise.
Don't you guys have like murder mysteries?
Murder? What?
Mm.
Oh, you seem to be a more primitive species than we thought. If you still have murder in your society.
Nah, it's like a good mystery is like I mean I don't I don't say it's primitive. Uh,
Well, the last
it's like
murder we had
puzzles.
in our society was um, well, I mean, I say murder, but really it was just a homicide. It was accidental homicide, and the last of those was some 150 years ago.
Right, right. But I mean, as long as it's only in fiction, then
Oh
for
no,
our people, it's
we would not glorify
not that bad.
such behaviour by writing fantastic stories about them. That would be no, no, no. We wouldn't do that. You people
What
actually.
about romance? Do you have romantic novels?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. We are a passionate people. We
I am very interested in those.
And again, we can take some of ours as well. We have one, oh my gosh, it's considered a classic. It was written hundreds of years ago. It's called Romeo and Juliet, and it's just the best.
it's such a shame you have full momentum. I will, however, take two threat off off the board for that one. Thank you. Brilliant. uh,
Yeah, I'll just stop asking about it. I realize it's a touchy subject. So
Romeo and Juliet is good if you've never read Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, I do so love Miss Purr Darcy.
uh, let's not push it. Come for the Star Trek, stay for the puns. Ah, all right. Um, so despite this somewhat troubling turn, they say we do have quite a number of epic um, stories, fables of those who have gone before in search of well, I think you could. I think the term would in your language might be globes of the globes of the wayfarers, globes of those who came before. I'm trying to. to find exactly the right term that might resonate with you. These globes
Um,
are reputed to be of intense value to those who seek them, and have a specific power in each of them that has a transformational effect on those who encounter them.
globes, you mean like orbs?
That would be another good word. Yes, yes, an orb. An orb would be good.
If you have any traditional stories of these spheres, we would be most interested. And I, of course, can compile for you a rather thorough list and reading of some Kzinti fables.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And
We would love
I
to.
would, I would love to give a private reading to anyone who might wish.
Oh,
Well, and you see that Thar has gone bright red. Um, Perhaps that could be discussed another time. Wow. Okay. So, well,
it's a
yes.
shame that Pearl is so busy with her duties, and that is impossible. Ah, such a shame.
He seems to gather himself and almost looking a little relieved. Oh, such a terrible shame. Oh, well. Uh, yes. Uh, so, well, look, you're welcome to enjoy the hospitality of our planet, but be aware that your appearance and um, your proclivities might, and snaps a quick look at Perel, might raise some eyebrows amongst our people. If you do wish to journey forth further in our space, then um, we would have no objections to you doing so, and we would, of course, wish you all the success in your explorations. Please, just as I said, respect our border with the Carney, and yes, yes.
Who are you calling boss?
Sorry?
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
just
no.
didn't catch it.
Oh, I said, who are you calling body?
No, I didn't.
It doesn't matter.
It's okay. I think I must have lost the context for that comment somewhere along the line, somewhere mid ADHD.
It was based on a on a misspeaking, and it's not relevant to anything. You were trying to say border. You said body, and I said, who are you
Oh,
calling body? It doesn't.
oh, okay. Sorry. Well, yes, that's appropriate given his state of flusteredness. Uh,
Yes, I think it would be good for us to go back to our ship and debrief our captain in this meeting, with your permission, of course.
Very well. Look, this uh, we would ask one more thing. Perhaps as a gesture of appropriate respect from your people. It, it's all well and good to make such agreements verbally, but we would love to have something in writing from your captain affirming the principles that we've agreed upon today. Would you be amenable to us sending a summary of that agreement to your captain and having them sign an acknowledgement of those conditions of travel in our space and perhaps send that back to us?
Of course.
That would be wonderful. And yes, contracts in space.
Yay! Law.
Space lawyers for the win.
All the excitement of the first half hour of episode 1? Alright.
All right, legal eagles.
And that's how the Senate die in thunderous applauses.
Well played. Well played. All right. So they are happy for you to beam back to your ship if that is something that you wish to do. They are also happy to provide a shuttle back to your vessel if necessary.
Yes, that'll be most desired.
Okay. Actually, they did send a shuttle in the end, didn't they? Yes. Okay. So your shuttle awaits. Our business is done here, but please, don't hesitate to call again. We are gracious hosts, or we like to think ourselves gracious hosts, and should you wish to be more forthcoming in the future, then that would certainly be a wonder for us. We would love to hear more about how you came by such advanced technology. These these replicators in particular sound like they could be very useful. We'll have to start maybe assigning some resources to working on those, and maybe these teleporters as well. That sounds like a very useful technology.
We will certainly be happy for any further exchange of information that can be managed between our cultures.
Any information.
He seemed
Yes,
pleased by Flick's response, disturbed by Varel's. Well, discombobulated, like somewhat shook, and he nods to both of you, and he says to the gathered assembly, then we are done here. Please take advantage of what's left of the banquet as you wait for your transport to be readied, and bows deeply to you and walks out the door along with the rest of his retinue. There are still 6 guards with some sort of energy weapon arrayed around the around the room, just sort of not pointing weapons at all, just sort of looking calmly at you and watching what you do. Okay, so I take it then that there's nothing more to be done or said, and that we will move straight to shuttle to back to the Sacagawea, and LK reporting to the captain's conference room to debrief them, unless there was any other scenes that they wanted to do first.
Yes. Nah, I think. Well, they're gonna drop us off the shuttle, right?
Yeah, the shuttle's taking you back to the Sacagawea.
Right. So as you're walking out. I let most walk out, and then I stop Prel holding her at grabbing her by the shoulder and saying, "Just a moment. What's CPO again? I was sorry. Or is PO's PC?
Chief Petty Officer.
Just a moment, Chief.
What is it, sir?
I will expect what I saw down there to be a one-time occasion. Okay?
Of course, sir. I would never violate the prime directives.
Perfect. And then I walk into the bridge. I walk through the bridge.
Okay, so you stalk towards the turbo lift, and off to the bridge you go. Captain, Commander Kiten has arrived on the bridge.
Commander, I got
Sorry.
promoted when.
Lieutenant Kiten has arrived on the bridge. I for
Report,
some odd
Lieutenant.
reason, I just want to call everyone Commander. It's just a thing.
Captain?
Report, Lieutenant.
Yes, Captain. They are going to send in their requests. The usual stuff. They are very alike the Bajorans we know, just a little different.
I see. Did they mention the prophets at all?
I don't remember. Did they mention it?
Not by name.
The orbs, the spheres they're talking about are the
yes,
orbs.
that part. Yeah, I believe they briefly mentioned the orbs, how they are important, how they change someone's view. They can change someone's view, but not much specifically. I was most of the time trying not to walk myself into a corner.
I see. So, did we learn anything useful?
Yes. But they used another word other than the orb. They called them the wayfarers. They say they are. They seem to believe that there are some people that or entities that came before they show them the way they have to follow.
I mean,
Sounds like the prophets to me.
rather than role-playing all of this out, I mean, I'm happy to spare LK the burden of
Yay!
trying to translate everything on the fly that I said, and simply say that they convey the required information, and
Yes. Translate inside my mind to Portuguese. Translate back as I try to explain to the captain. Oh no.
Just tell me in Portuguese. The UT will take care of it.
Sim, claro, porque.
And
Perfect.
and then the stream of Portuguese profanity ensues, and we all get to sit there nodding and smiling as LK tells us what he really thinks of us.
I'm sure he has a few choice words for Perel.
My choice words could be in English as well. Holy hell.
So,
That's why I prefer to choose the people I take with me.
Hey, nobody else was going to be the Charles Tucker III or Riker of the away mission, so.
It's true. Every away mission needs a Riker.
Indeed. So, well played, LK. You did well, mate. And Fliss. Wow.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna mark that in her record. It's gonna be on my. It's gonna be something I mention on the report about the whole thing.
Okay. All right. So, you get a data dump of history. Historical fiction, that sort of thing. Some romantic fiction. Very little in the way of crime fiction or thrillers. Where such content is in their library, it's mainly thrillers about the races that they've had to overcome in order to gain access to one of the orbs of the prophets. And they're told in a very epic style, as if historical documents more so than fictional accounts. There are some fictionalized accounts where there are new, somewhat speculative accounts of individuals fancying themselves blessed of the prophets and wanting to go forth and find a new orb. One of those, interestingly, makes reference to the orb of perception, which is in this area of space. You get your data packet. Captain, one of the things that stands out to you in in K10's report is that there was some discussion of the transporter technology and the replicators, and a great level of interest shown in perhaps pursuing those in the future.
I mean, they're welcome to pursue whatever they want, but we're not going to help them.
Nope. Because they are sociable, but they don't tend to share technology.
No.
Zinti are actually quite warlike, which I find a fascinating cover to have chosen. Not sure why you didn't just say you were Caitians.
If I'm remembering correctly, because they are gone from much earlier than this, so I didn't think they would know Kizinti. And I just wanted to throw something out just to see what if they would believe me or not.
Cool. Well, we're nearly 2 hours into the stream, belated as it was getting going. So how about we take a break? Quick bio break, 5 minutes, and back and ready as soon as we can. In the meantime, thank you all. That was a wonderful scene. Appreciate your work on that.